Okay. My name is Sean McFadden. Now, I have a condition called D.I.D, as you know, which is most people know as multiple personality disorder. Um, now, I've just watched a bunch of videos on YouTube of other people with our condition, whatever, and yeah, most of them are pretty accurate, whatever, and about both the way it is. Um, but the first video I watched was actually an interview with a woman that says she has D.I.D or whatever. And a lot of the stuff she said of her is nothing like me or anybody I know or the videos of people I've watched or I've met or anything like that have experienced. And a lot of it sounds like a bunch of bullshit. Like, she says that people can only get D.I.D between being a newborn to 7 years old. That's a bunch of BS right there. I'm telling you that right now. You can, gain D.I.D, whatever, usually as a young person ever, and you don't get diagnosed with it till later because you don't quite understand. But between the ages of baby to 7, no, that is not accurate. That's a bunch of bullshit. That much I can tell you for a fact. Now, she also said that alters can not be just human. They can be animals, inanimate objects, and blah, blah, blah. Bullshit. Alters are all human beings, male, female, whatever, but they are all human, trust me on that one. I've watched other people, whatever, and they experience anything I do, whatever. You communicate with them, you can see them, talk to them. The woman that had this interview, she said the only way of communicating with these alters was through a journal, and some of them she's never even met. That is not the way it is, not at all. So, either she is completely full of shit, or, I don't know. Because how can this one person have this condition and experience all this stuff totally different than every other single person in the world that has this condition? Doesn't make any fucking sense to me at all. And it fucking pisses me off. Because it is a serious condition for someone to come up with all this crap. It's disrespectful. And yeah, very fucking I don't even know what to say, but it's just very disrespectful to people that actually have the condition or whatever. And for this person to say all this stuff, whatever, that nobody else has experienced, whatever, and you're like fucking completely different than anybody else with their condition? Yeah, I don't think so. How can one person be different than everybody else that has this fucking condition? Like, seriously, fuck off. Sorry, excuse my language, but it just makes me angry, whatever, that someone would do something like that. And in an interview with that or whatever, and put it on YouTube, like, wow, like, seriously. So, I don't know if she has, like, something like a different condition, or she's just full of shit, one or the other, I'm not really sure, but it is not the same thing, no. There's just no way, man, no way. Now, yes, some of the stuff she said over about, switching or whatever and blah, 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 whatever. You said that, yeah, your alters can block you out and stuff like that if they choose to. No, it doesn't work that way. You basically, you don't remember anything they do or anything like that. I've learned to, almost sort of switch and be contact at the same time, whatever, which most people can't do. But at the same time, Uh, yeah, no, just a lot of stuff she said, just, it doesn't make any sense, whatever, and meeting other people with our condition, watching other videos of people and explaining our condition, whatever, and it's exactly the same as ours, and her experience is like 10 times different, makes no sense to me at all. And it's just very frustrating and fucking seems very disrespectful. But yeah, so basically, a lot of them, like us, explain that there's like your own little world in your head. Yeah, and it is what they refer to as the split personality world. Yeah, exactly what it is. Yes, we all communicate with each other, telepathically, mentally, whatever. She says that no, you can't, whatever. Yeah, you can. So if you can't do that, then obviously you either something else or you're full of shit. I'm not really sure which one. So yeah, and each alter, yes, has, their own, abilities and stuff like that. Basically, as a lot of them explain, whatever, yeah, they all look a certain way, whatever, and they dress up, whatever, and dress certain ways, whatever, to try to match their personality and what they look like, or what they actually look like, so other people can kind of see that, I guess. But but yeah, the only thing that she's accurate about is it comes from traumatic events or whatever, from young childhood and blah blah blah. Yes, and the other part about working against your alters and stuff like that, can cause the condition to be more harder to deal with. Yes, okay, yes, you have to work with your alters, whatever, and deal with it and stuff like that. But yeah, you don't just like feel like, whatever, and I'm gonna switch, whatever. No, you communicate with your alters, whatever. You know when they're coming out. And you allow that, and they're there, and you know that which one is coming out, if they're coming out, and you don't, you don't remember things that they do. Yes, that is accurate, but you don't end up in some random freaking spot or something like that and not remember how you got there. It doesn't work that way. So again, that's half BS, what she was saying. I don't know, I just had to make this video because it was really aggravating watching this woman, the way she was saying stuff, whatever. So I had to watch some other videos. I mean, I know people with our condition as well, and they explained it, the same way. And I've watched other videos of people on YouTube, whatever, and their experiences and the way they explain stuff, and they show their alters and stuff like that, exactly like we do. And all experiences are the same, whatever. And this woman's is like totally different, whatever, and come up with all this like weird things and different stuff, whatever, that made no friggin' sense to me at all. So I don't know what kind of condition she has, or she's just friggin', I don't know, some fucking weirdo trying to, make some shit up, whatever, and say like, no, it's real, and blah blah blah, whatever. It's like, okay, yeah, well, if it is real, it's not the same condition, whatever, because why is your experience different than every other single person in the world that have their condition? Doesn't make any sense. And the other thing she said was, when other alters out, they, say, for example, if a cop were to pull them over and they were driving, whatever, and they were to say, can I see your driver's license? And it has your name. And she said that, oh no, the alter would just give your name, whatever, and say, you, blah, 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 blah. No, they don't. They have their own name, and they give their name. they might say that, and they just basically say, I'm an altered personality, blah, 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 blah. You know, it's, I don't know. If you want to watch the video, whatever, I just typed in living with D.I.D or whatever. I just want to see what other videos were on there besides ours. It's an interview. It's like an hour long, and a lot of it's just a bunch of BS. Because if you watch other videos, stuff like that, you'll see that it is completely different, and all these other people's experiences are exactly the same, nothing like hers. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me at all, and it's just, no, I don't know I don't know how to think or feel about that. And how was she saying it was like, it's not a joke or something's made up, and blah, 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 whatever. It's like, okay, well, maybe it's not a joke or something you made up, but it is not the same as everybody else, because how is your experience like so much different than everyone else's? It makes no sense. So, basically the way it works is like this. If you watch this video, whatever, I'm going to explain the difference. I'm going to explain the way it really is. Each altar has their own, like, ability and stuff like that. Like, you know, they're different skills and stuff like that. Like, one of my main altars, whatever, can very good at, like, dancing. She's very, clumsy, but has perfect balance. It's funny. She's like, trip her over on her feet, but never fall. Something I have, not like, she's quicker on her feet than I am, like, moves really, really fast, like, and I can't. I mean, there's all kinds of different things, whatever. Just the way she explains things does not make any sense to me. And experience, I don't know. I'm just going off a whim here or whatever, and just speaking off the top of my head. I just, because I don't know how to think or feel or anything like that about this, and trying to explain it the best I can. If anyone ever, if everyone's seen the movie Split, about the guy with split personality, 24 split personalities ever, that's actually based on a true story of a real guy or whatever, and it's actually very accurate. They say that, you know, blah, 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 whatever, it's the movie or whatever, and it, like, sort of an insult to people with our condition. No, it's actually very accurate and exactly what it's like. So, that's another thing that tells me that she's full of shit. Now, so, she also said that she's, like, semi-coherent, like, they're seeing through, she's there, and they're just seeing through her eyes, and they're choosing whether to come, yeah, no, it's not like that at all. It's, I can't even explain all the stuff she was saying ever, because it made no sense at all, because it is not like that whatsoever, and it is so aggravating, whatever, that someone would come up with all this stuff, whatever, and it's just a bunch of BS. And for them to basically say that it's not, and blah, 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 it's like, yeah, it is. You know, I don't know. It just really aggravates me. I just don't even know how to think or say or what I should be talking about here. I'm just trying to explain it the best way I can. But yeah, that's basically it. You know, you can communicate telepathically, whatever. You know all your alters. It's not, you know, people tell you about other alters that they've seen, or whatever, and you've never met some of them. Yeah, no, it's not the way it is. You know all your alters. You've met all of them. You communicate with them. And for her to say that that's not the way it is, yeah, it is. And and the other thing about, about her saying the altars to be like, they're all, they can be animals or blah, blah, blah. No, it doesn't, it's not like that. And the fact she said she had like, I don't know, 10 or 12 different altars and they're all female, whatever. Nah, that doesn't, no, no. Mm-mm. Um, most, unless you have like maybe only a couple, 1 to 2 altars, whatever, you might have the same gender, but people with more multiples like that, there is no way that they are all the same gender. And the way she describes it, and the fact that um she can't show how they switch or whatever, and show examples of different altars or whatever, and allowing them to come out or whatever, because you can. The fact she said they just sort of take over. Yeah, it's not that. That's not quite the way it works. Um, it is and it isn't. But basically, yeah. I mean, if you were to under stress, stuff like that, or whatever, like they take over or whatever and stuff like that. Yeah, that's accurate. But for her to say that, I don't know. It's better just honestly. I guess the best way to describe it is if you watch her video and then watch a bunch of other ones, you can see the difference, and you can kind of understand what I'm talking about. I guess that's the best way to kind of go through it. But nothing she said really made any sense. It just seemed like I don't know. Either she has some kind of other condition, or she just saying that she does whatever, and she's just kind of putting stuff together and trying to make stuff up, whatever. And yeah, no. But yeah, I just had to make another video, whatever, to explain this and stuff like that. If anyone ever watches this interview, whatever, watch other videos of other people, whatever, and you can see the difference, whatever, and you'll see what I'm talking about. How can one person supposedly have this condition, and their experience be way different than anyone else's, and saying that you can only have it from a baby to 7 years old? No. Yeah, okay, maybe not diagnosed till later on, but you can have anyone can get D.I.D, or what, multiple personality disorder, kind of anytime in their pre-adult life, really, anywhere between a child to just under adulthood. There's no like little age limit from like baby to 7. Yeah, no, it's not like that. And the fact that she says you communicate, blah 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 blah, whatever. No, yeah, no, it's not accurate. But and yeah, like I said, I've watched other videos of other people with more multiples than I do, whatever, just to see, like maybe we're different and stuff like that, or whatever. It's like counselors have told us, whatever, that we have a strong emotional connection, whatever. That's why maybe we're a little different than other people. Maybe it's because there's only a couple of us, but overall, even people with like 10, 12 multiple personalities, whatever, and we only have a couple, whatever, all exactly the same experience as ours, identical. And this one comes out, whatever, and it's like, freaking the difference between night and day. No way, no way. I don't know. I just don't even know what to say. I just feel so disrespected, or whatever, and angry, or whatever. she just come out with this, whatever, and I don't even know how to feel, whatever, or what I should be saying or doing right now. I'm just, like, so frustrated. So, I I guess I'll just go right now, but I guess I just try to explain things best way I know how, whatever, and so, you know, if people are interested or whatever, check out it's an interview, it's about an hour long, and there's another bunch of other videos of other people showing their altars that are like 8 minutes, 10 minutes, blah blah blah, whatever. Those ones are all accurate, identical to what we go through and how it is for us. And then hers is like way different. Just check it out, whatever, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, I guess that's all I have to say for now because I can't really think of anything else. I'm just really frustrated and angry about this woman. It just pisses me off. Anyways, so yeah. So, yeah. But we're going to make some more videos here about our lives, stuff like that. We've, been going through some stuff. We didn't have any money for the longest time. Our phone broke. We had no way of making any more videos. And we were in a horrific car accident, almost lost our lives. We survived that car accident, doing very well now. Working a great job. Right now, whatever, we've, kind of going in a new direction instead of trying to, sharing everything, like split down the middle, like I'll do a little this, you do a little that, blah blah blah. I go to work, I do the work, blah blah blah, all myself, and my main altar adora, she packs my work bag, makes my lunches, budgets our money because she's better with that stuff than I am. And it seems to be more of a balance that way instead of, splitting the work, and, trying to both try to do this stuff, help each other out with this stuff, whatever. It didn't really work that way because it was always interfering with each other, like we'd forget stuff for work, like, and stuff like that. But with me doing all the work and her just make my lunch, pack my bag, budget her money, blah, blah, blah. I never forget anything for work. I always have my food. Our money's budgeted way better. And life's just going so much better for us with this, the way things have been going. Yeah. And in case anyone's wondering what this big scar is on my face, chickens have very sharp claws. I guess that's all I'm gonna say. But anyways, yeah, and we'll have some more videos to put up here soon. Ever. I just wanted to sort of touch base on that because it kind of made me angry and felt very disrespected. But yeah. Anyways, right on. So this is what it's really like. Trying to explain the differences, what it's really like to have D.I.D, whatever. Kind of like our other videos show when I'm just trying to explain the difference between what it's really like and what she's trying to say. And it's like, kind of makes you want to just, All right, but for now, I'm gonna turn off this video and we'll go from there. Whatever, so I'll just make some other videos. We decide to touch base. Because we really don't know where we're going with these videos or what we should be doing or talking about. It's supposed to be just like a reality thing, but sort of just doing this on the phone or whatever, and it's not exactly the easiest thing to kind of do. It was supposed to be almost like a reality TV thing, like real life, whatever, what it's like to live with our condition or whatever. But, trying to do it on a phone doesn't work out that well. Just trying to make some videos and we try to explain some things, blah, blah, blah. So next time that, we can think of anything that maybe we can explain or try to, that might make a good video that people might be interested in, so they can understand, watch. It's people that want to know about what's going on, how this condition actually is, blah, 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 you know what I mean? And we'll go from there. But, like I said, I always said before, yeah, the struggle is real. It's this condition is not a joke. It is real. It only affects 1 in 3% of the people, the population. Most of them are female, and ironically, most males that suffer from this condition, majority of their alters are actually female, believe it or not. I think because of traumatic events, whatever, was usually traumatic from, it's all from your childhood. Now, these traumatic events from your childhood usually were caused by a male. So, usually, the loving, sort of, comforting ones were females, whatever. So, as a man, most of your alters, a lot of times are female, whatever, because they're the ones that were sort of the comfort zone, whatever, and more comforting to you, whatever, and your personality splits, whatever, to more females, just sort of, have that comfort zone there, whatever. And I'm guessing that's why the way it is. That's the only thing I can really think of. It sort of makes sense to me. But yeah, but yeah, like I said, my main alter, yeah, is female, which you have met her many times. My other alter, whatever, which isn't very friggin', isn't very social, whatever, more of a, he's there to, more of a protector, stand up for us, blah, 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 whatever, doesn't take crap, people, whatever, and is like, he sort of protects both of us, whatever, when maybe we sort of don't stand up for ourselves, whatever, he's sort of there to be like, defend us both, I guess. That's our experience and with our condition, whatever, and my alters. But yeah, like I said, we went through some traumatic events. I almost ended up back in the psychiatric hospital, which people told me, whatever, that's not probably a good idea, whatever, because a lot of doctors say that we have a strong emotional connection, whatever, and the doctors there I've been told, they try to sort of get me to sort of push them away. You know what I mean? And just have just me. Well, no, it doesn't work that way. It works better when we work together. So that's something that I'm trying to avoid after I found out that information. Yeah, like I said, we're doing much better. Got a great job. Things are better. Our mental state is getting much better. And people say when I have this condition, whatever, I said my mental state is not good at everything. It's like my alters are like, no, it's not like that at all. Okay, when I say that our mental state wasn't good, basically, I felt sad, depressed, no ambition to do anything, just didn't want to go anywhere, didn't want to go to work, just didn't feel comfortable there. The other part of it was my head felt sort of like all over the place, whatever. I felt very uncoordinated. If you ever experience, say, like, people get drunk, whatever, they say they get the spins, whatever, and like the room spinning and blah, 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 right? Well, imagine that, but the spinning is in your head. Okay? Now, you're looking around, and, when you're drunk or whatever, and you got the spins and everything around you is spinning. Well, imagine looking out, and everything looks still, but it feels like everything inside of your head feels like everything's spinning or whatever, so you're all, like, discoordinated and bobbling, and you're moving all over, and you feel like you have the spins inside your head, not on the outside. It's a really fucked up. It's a really weird feeling. And yeah, I wouldn't want to push that on my worst enemy or whatever. But like I said, things are getting much better. I don't experience that anymore. It it's not caused by anything that your alters or anything like that do. It's just something that sort of happened or whatever, and it actually affect me and my main altar as well. Um, so, but that kind of sucked, but it's getting much better. We're doing really good, and yeah, I just wanted to say that, and I just wanted to sort of touch base, whatever, and explain that, and talk about a little bit what's going on. Um, it yeah, so maybe if I can make the time sometime, make a little video of, where I work and what I do and stuff like that. And yeah, I mean, even a lot of people, people that I work with, whatever, they know about my condition, whatever, and they it's not, I'm not judged or anything like that. I'm accepted. People understand it. Majority of it, anyways. Very few people fully understand. Like, people that we are very, very close to, whatever, can really see the difference, and experiences and stuff like that, and really understand it. Um, but it sort of takes time. You have to be really close to somebody to really see the differences and the way things are, and if they're not the same person, and blah blah blah. At Yeah, I guess that's all I can really think of saying for now, until I can, either I can think of a video or something I can make, or maybe if she has something that she has to say, whatever, and she has some kind of video that she wants to put out there that you can see. But yeah, this is my video, whatever. It's been going on for almost a little over half an hour. It's my longest video yet. So yeah, that's all I can really think of saying for now. But if anyone out there, has this condition, or, like touch base, um, love to meet other people that have our condition and talk, or any mental illness out there. I have all my family. I have a lot of our family suffers mental illness and stuff like that, and different conditions and stuff like that. So I'm familiar with other mental conditions as well. So, anyone ever wants to touch base with either of us, you can do that. You can. I guess. Uh, I don't really know what to say. The best way to touch base with us would be whatever. I know. She said that she can contact her on her Facebook, whatever. She's unable to get into her Facebook. I don't really go on mine that much. If anyone can try to, sort of remember this email, whatever, and maybe just wanted to drop us a line of any kind. I have an email address at that's just our last name, which is McFadden, MacFadyen 61 at gmail.com. If anyone maybe just wants to drop a line or whatever, drop a letter, say blah, 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 whatever, to talk about it. If they have this condition or any other mental condition or whatever, and need someone to talk to, or want to sort of, anything, right? Go right ahead. If you can sort of take that in or whatever, remember that. I tried, like I said, I spelled it out for you, and hopefully you can get that. I don't know, but like I said, either of us are here for you. You can either talk to me or her, whichever one you feel more comfortable with. If you just want to explain it as like, well, I'd rather talk to you, I'd rather talk to her, it doesn't matter. whoever you feel more comfortable with. If you really wanted to, you can go right ahead, okay? Because we, of all people, know that the struggle is real, and it is not easy out there for people with our condition or other mental conditions. You know, even forms of depression or whatever, they're all mental conditions. And we are there for anybody that wants to touch base, and we love to meet other people that, just love to talk or whatever. Maybe even start on a chat group or something like that. Whatever, we've tried to look into stuff like that, or whatever, so we can talk to other people like that. But it seems like every time we hear about anything like that, it's always a dead end. So I'm just trying to put that out there. Maybe I can touch base with other people if they want to, but either way, we're here, so go ahead. All right. Good night.